Let's go! Let's fucking go. You see the name on the back? You're not telling me how to board. Come on, man. You can't jump on me.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DMFL Podcast, Episode 3. We are here with a special guest, two-time champion, Obaid Ashraf in the building.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah.
How's it going, Obaid? How you feeling?
Good. It's going really well. Getting to watch this season, so that's not fun, but I'm trying to make it fun.
Yeah.
Enjoying it, going through rehab, watching these storylines, watching these teams unfold. A lot of drama, a lot of excitement. So.
Yeah. So how's it for you now? Like, because the last 4 seasons of DMFL, you were always one of the main players, teams to look out for. Now you're here, kind of like as a coach slash like supporting the team, and like how is it different?
I think I'm even more intense. I don't know if you've been hearing me on the sideline, but I think it's because it's built in. So I might already be intense when I'm playing, but it's a lot more like I can say whatever I want, and hopefully nothing bad could happen on the sideline.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
A little more loose. No, but honestly, I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. Maybe it's optimism, maybe it's just praying. It's a lot, but I'm really, really excited. I look at the schedule, not even just the Black Mambas, but every team, who's playing who. I want to see all that. So it's fun. It's a lot of good teams, and this is I'm not getting as much FOMO as I thought I would.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So how is it now? The collaboration with the Sayed brothers and you and Wade's brother. Like how is it? Like how is it for you? Like seeing that unfold and like
it's I like those guys a lot. Let me start with that. Harris and Dan. I think they're both younger than me, right? I think Oasis is the oldest than me, so it's almost like having 2 new little brothers.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2. But it's very interesting. They're very what's the word? They're all into it, man. Like I could tell they live and breathe it. Like they text it. Sometimes I gotta look at the phone and be like, bro, later. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe in 10 minutes. But I like that.
Late night text?
Everything. But I like that because I was that, they got the bug, right? And I feel like they've always had potential. Some things didn't go their way. I think their record was never fair to them. If you watch some of those games, they were close.
Yeah, a lot of their losses, yeah.
It'd be like a drop pass or a play here, a play there that would really, but I think they want it really badly, and they put in the work as far as on and off the field, and I appreciate people because I've had my years like that too. So it's a good collaboration. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I think the Dan and Harris were more like tackle football guys playing flag, and you guys are more like flag football players playing flag football.
Yeah.
So I think now they're learning more from you guys, and even Dan now you see Dan doing mixing dips now. Like you can see him trying to elevate his game in the flag world. So, but I think the collaborations for them is perfect because now they're getting more flag guys on their team, and that's never a bad thing.
No,
it's never a bad thing in flag football.
100%. I think they had to get out of that 7-on-7. Is that flag? The high school kids do that, right?
High school 7-on-7, yeah. 2-hand touch type.
Smash routes. Yes, some of that is flag, but that's not how you really, really move the ball 24/7.
Yeah.
I think, but the thing is, they wanted to get away from it. They probably just needed somebody to take the lead and give them a little bit more guidance. But it's not like they were like, no, this is our way, and they stuck in it. They're really willing to figure it out, and this change is happening. I give a lot of credit to Oasis. He played block a lot of years, and I don't think he ever got no shine. He blitzed a lot of years, but these past years, ever since I got hurt, he's really involved in scheming, play calling. You were in the huddle with him, right? Ramadan. So.
Yeah, he's very vocal.
Yeah,
I don't think
people realize, but he's I'm not taking credit for it, but maybe he's listened to a lot of the play calling, but he's calling plays. He's helping quarterbacks. I hear it with Harris. I saw it with you that night. I had a good night. So
yeah.
So I think my brother deserves a lot of credit for being more of a mind instead of just a grind out player. He's done a lot of groundwork.
But even that Draymond Green style he has, it wins games though.
That 100%.
It's gonna win you.
It's a good comparison.
Yeah.
which is because he's the opposite, right? He's a little bitty, smaller guy, but he is Draymond, and he will impose his will, but he also is. Draymond's smart. I don't think Draymond gets that credit. And a waste of high IQ.
Yeah. All right, now it's time for our recaps of week 2. First game, we had Forgotten Ummah versus Nightmare. 1-0 Forgotten Ummah versus 0-1 Nightmare. And like Sonny said on the last podcast, like this was the see who gets the 8 seed. That was the kind of like the gist of it. And
is that what was said? I watched the podcast. I didn't watch it all the way through.
Sonny mentioned that this was the 8 seed.
It's the 8 seed game.
Yeah, so if you lose this game, you're kind of like cooked. Was what Sonny was saying.
I think Forgotten Ummah might have bounced up higher than 8, maybe 7 to 6, or either a Nightmare and Traffic Hope and have a mean game.
Yeah, we definitely gotta give credit to CM. Like a lot of the guys when we put CM on this roster, he's playing on 2 teams. We were just want to make a team that on the lower end, like the 8, 9, 10 team, more competitive. That was kind of the idea of it. But CM is kind of messing with plans here.
He's exceeded expectations.
Yeah, because he's actually winning games, and he's actually
Sammy's Paul Crew. You seen Long and Short?
Yeah.
So he's not supposed to win. He's supposed to do good, but he's not supposed to win.
Exactly. But no. CM, like, shout out to Forgotten Ummah because like they came and they just look fluid. It was like perfect football. CM didn't care, was rushing him. Send 2-3 didn't matter. He was getting the ball to his guys. Shout out like the UA guys are learning more flag moves. Like you see Mehdi with using the dips a lot, and Yassin's being very. He had 8 flag pulls in the game. That's pretty crazy he got an interception too. So they're making plays, man. Like overall, the team, and you can see they're having fun too. They're having fun. They're a unit. They're all like pretty good friends. So I think that's a factor too. On the other side, Nightmare is looking rough on that side. It's looking really, really bad. The quarterback play is not the best right now. Sahel did have some good throws that they weren't catching. Will had a big drop, touchdown, deep ball. So they're not playing that well, I would say either, but 0-2 is not good right now. 0-2 is not good.
That's how it goes with a team that's struggling. Is you just can never put a game together. Quarterbacks are having struggles, and everybody complains, and finally he gets a good ball out, and it gets dropped. It never works out the way you want it to when the team is struggling. I don't know. Maybe they could turn it around though. So what I was gonna say about Forgotten Ummah is I never thought you could sleep on him. I told you, like, Yassin called me before the season started. He told me his roster. He's like, bro, they're gonna sleep on us. I was like, they shouldn't. Those guys play every week.
Yeah.
Like every week. If you're in the group, right? The UA group. So there are 5 of those names probably on that group. It don't matter if 6 people are playing, 4 people are playing. They're signed up, right? Yeah. And with that comes flag pulling, moves, running, and you're seeing it every week. If nothing else, they know how to play the game of flag now. 7-on-7, they'll learn as the season goes on, but they're gonna get some wins, probably some more.
Yeah. I think for Ummah, they're definitely exceeding all expectations for sure. And on the other side, like to me, when I saw Nightmare's roster, I'm thinking this is a Carrollton team. This is not a free agent team. This is a bring your own team, and this is a dart team. I'm thinking there's a lot of talented guys in that roster. On like they have Will, Sahil, you got Jay, Simon, a lot of guys who are good football players. But they're really underperforming right now. What's his name? The Chase came in, had a nice ball to Will, touchdown. So maybe they're gonna figure some things out. I think Sonny right now is, Sonny. I don't know how Sonny's feeling right now. Is he like mad about what's going on, or is he just like he has 4 other teams that he also is rooting for? So I don't know how mad he is, but.
It's funny. Some people tell me all the time, like some of Sonny's friends, that he's transparent. You can see it. I can't never tell. I can't tell if he's upset or not. Maybe I don't know him well enough, but you bring up a good point. That team started off hot in Carrollton, some of the same team, but I think some of the dynamics are different. With Brandon was like playing, he runs a lot, scrambles. Sahil hasn't really played quarterback. I think he could do it because he has all the measurables. He's tall, he has a good arm. But playing quarterback isn't just measurable, right? You gotta have repetition. You gotta go through this is what you gotta go through. You gotta go through a lot of down games, down hills.
Yeah.
Your team gives up on you. Can you play through that, right? So it's not exactly the same team. It kind of is. If they set it up exactly like Carrollton, I think they could win. Like shock a couple of teams.
Yeah,
they just gotta get back to exactly how they play in Carrollton.
Yeah, I mean, Sonny got a ring last year. I think he's still on a high with that ring because I'm not seeing a lot of anger at him right now yet. But when Sonny is in the woods, what usually happens is he usually goes far away, and he just like looks into the not the field. He's looking like to the trees
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's
so
right.
we haven't
know
seen
him. I forgot. Y'all played it.
Yeah, we haven't seen it
history.
yet. We haven't seen it yet. So I think right now he's still like, you know, he's kind of after the dart win. I think he's also a lot happier too.
100%.
That definitely helped his morale.
If he was upset about getting blown out the game before, watching his other dart product have a walk off overtime, probably like
definitely.
You know, got his hopes.
But you know, Nightmare 0-2. You know, guys, you know, keep fighting. You know, it's a long season. 4 more games to go to see what seeding is going to be. So, you know, keep fighting, figure some things out. I think they'll be okay.
Your team has done it. A lot of teams do it. Like, this season it's kind of, I mean, it's not long, but it kind of is. It just takes 1 week and some momentum getting hot. Anything's possible. At least, they got guys that play every week too, right? Yeah. This isn't new to them. You just need to put it together. So,
Obaid, did that game show us that UA is ahead of Dart talent overall? Like, because that was kind of like the JV of JVs on both sides. Yeah. So what did that prove, do you think? Yeah,
so you're asking me
I think that's more a question for the storylines. Yeah. Should we say it for the...
It's up to you. It's a great question right now, but I'll just say, like, it's funny. If you asked me this question a year or two ago, I'd be so brash with the answer. But because my relationship has gotten, like, good with Sonny, and I've gotten around the Dart guys that I had to be PC about it a little more. But... just honestly speaking, I think the way UA plays translates to flag football. Yeah, because you get a chance to really run routes and call plays. You get a lot of one-on-ones. You just get more, and it doesn't translate completely, but it does translate better flag. Yeah, Dart's a little more like crash football, like line scrimmage, 3 blitzes. The blitzers always jump off sides, like for the most part. Yeah. So you don't really get to build. And that's why that doesn't always translate.
All right. In our 9 a.m. game, it was your team. We have Black Mambas versus Shanghai Sharks. And this was a good game because both teams are 1-0. Both teams are on a high. The drama was there. And this is the game last year when like Mucky's team came out and like destroyed Harris and Dan, like first game, 13-0 W. And that's the game where everyone was like, Harris looked like he's kind of struggling. He's flustered.
Okay,
the Russians kind of get into him. They're they're batting his balls, the line of scrimmage. They're screaming at him. It was cold that day. Like that was the game. And then you just see this game, and this is just a new Harris, man. Yeah. Like Harris is playing different. His confidence level is like, you can tell he's moving different right now. Yeah.
Because he's so close, you know, he's close to me right now, so I'm critical, overly critical probably, but so I can't tell. I'm almost feel like I'm in his shoes of like the emotion, but you could probably tell because you don't got no, you know, dog in the fight. But he does. I'll say this: from game 1 to game 2, he made all the right improvements, and it was impressive watching.
Yeah, I mean, the game started off with a quick score, like pitch game score, and those are the kind of like the scores you see from like your team back in the day, like, you know, with the UA team, just pitch all of a sudden it's a touchdown somehow, and then that's like as a defense it just kills you. Like as I think Mucky was pissed off with that one because like it just like you want to have them grinding.
Did you see what happened? First, I think it was like second play of the game, right? And his whole team said challenge, and I was like, challenge it. First play of the game, challenge.
Don't challenge that one.
Mucky was like on the fence. I was like, yeah, do it, bro. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
He did it. Timeout. I mean, challenge gone the rest of the game. And there were some plays later that he could have used that for. But
no, that challenge would have been nice, like later in the game. And also that challenge, if you miss it, you're kind of screwed over for the game. So it's a big risk.
Monkey had a fair point there. It's a scoring play, and it's, you know, why would I not use it for a scoring play? Which I understand. I just don't know if I use it in the first minute and a half.
Yeah. Right? Because I think in the podcast I predicted it would be a 3-2 touchdowns, and it was.
Who did you pick? I haven't told you. Sorry, I didn't do my homework. I didn't really watch the last full podcast. But who
I
did
had you guys winning.
Did you?
I had you guys winning. Yeah.
By what? 3 scores? You said?
1.
Oh, 1. That's
kind of what happened. Yeah. I just thought like you guys would hold them enough. Yeah. I thought like the rush would bother Monkey a lot, and I thought Monkey did play pretty well though.
Played great.
He played really.
I gave him the biggest pat on the back after he was throwing some like dots. In the game.
Yeah. I think Jab Ajour definitely showed out. I think he had like a 9-catch, 82-yard touchdown performance. So he definitely did his thing. I think you guys held Ife down pretty well. Ife is one that killed me week 1, so you guys held him down pretty well. I would say like
he had a pretty quiet game. He did have a touchdown though.
Yeah, right? He had 1 touchdown. Yeah. I liked how you guys move around your defense a lot too because you're kind of putting your best on best guys. I saw like you kind of had Aaron Key shadowing Ife, and then you had Marcus shadowing Jad.
Yeah.
And then when that matchup wasn't going that well, you kind of moved Aaron Key over to Jad. Yeah. So you kind of were doing a lot of different things on defense. Just mixing things up is huge, and I think you had the versatility to actually do that too.
One, that's true, and I think we do have the versatility to do that. I think the other part is you also got a team that don't got a lot of egos. A lot of times it's hard moving players. Oh, yeah. You've been on teams where you're like, hey, bro, can you switch with me right here? And for what? No, I got it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any of that on this team, so that's what makes it easier. Like switch around, make adjustments, all that. That's important.
Yeah, and I think like after you guys went up 19-6, I was thinking maybe this could be a time where y'all blow it open, but then Mucky actually did grind that last touchdown out. He drove down. He made it a game with that score. He made it a game.
It was like 2 plays away from being a bloaut, respectfully. There was I think a drop touchdown and a drop interception.
I think Marcus did both of those too.
Come on. I ain't got name drop my guy.
No, but like
he's a beast.
He's a beast. He's a tank.
Like, if you see the run he's had over this year, he's played in nationals with us, Frisco, bro. He is a dog. One of those games, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, if those 2 plays like that,
it might have been over early.
I think so. But everybody got a show. We got a show out of it, right?
Yeah. So, also, like Harris was hitting that ball to Marcus like perfectly. Like
that window.
He had that one score and then almost another score, but
on the same exact
play. Yeah. And then that's the thing with like Black Mambas and like Harris. People doubt them because like when it was 1913, the rush kind of started bothering him a little bit again, and then it got to a moment of like y'all punt it. Mucky has the ball to go for the touchdown and then the one for the win.
I was very frustrated.
Like that was and then like they had a chance, but then Seth made an amazing play. Shout out Seth on that interception. Y'all had a challenge for that one though.
We did.
Y'all had a challenge.
Well, I talked to you before we challenged. First, let's start with that drive. Like that pissed me off. Excuse me, can I say that?
Yeah, it's right.
All right, but
it was not cussing you, chilling.
All right, cool. But that upset me. That punting the ball. I've been in that situation too many times now where that first down is so. I don't want to give the ball back.
Yeah.
Like I don't unless it's like 20 seconds. I don't want to give the ball back. And punting it with like 3 minutes, right? It was something there manageable.
There was time.
Like manageable. Yeah. I was hot on the sideline, but what you know what I mean. They did everything they could. It just didn't work out.
So how far did they have to go in the 4th down? Would have been like 4th and what?
5.
Okay.
Maybe 7.
4th and 7.
Was it the goal line?
No, I'm saying on the.
No, I mean we're on our goal line.
Yeah, you're
right?
on your side. Yeah.
5 probably. 7, I'm punting.
Yeah.
Because at least even with 7, I get there's gonna be some depth in that punt, right?
Yeah.
5. The good thing about 5 is, okay, let's say I get no yards. They're already over, so they can't get another first. So now they got 4 downs to score from what, 15?
15, yeah.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah.
So I can live with that.
Yeah.
But anything more, I don't want to give them like close to halfway.
That's a good strat. I think. It's just tough when you like if you're in Dan's shoes or Harris's shoes. Like if you go for it and miss it, they can get it. Like they can score pretty fast.
They can.
And then they might have a lead, and then you have to go down and march for you have to go march for like suicide now. It's a suicide march type thing.
Well, they could have scored.
So they would score it 19
and an extra point.
An extra point for the that's the risk there.
That's the gamble, right?
Yeah.
But it's really hard to score in that red zone.
It is tough.
And Mucky threw a pick already in the red zone. So I think I knew that in my mind. I think I would have definitely took it 15 and more. I would have taken it.
Yeah,
probably took a
chance
on it.
But shout out Seth, amazing play.
Seth,
and y'all challenged it, and y'all won the challenge, and I think he had a clear foot in. It was an amazing play.
Yeah.
I told you, like, there's no way this is going to get overturned.
I went up to you, I was like, bro, you know what happened last year. We don't got to talk about that. But can somebody, like, that's neutral be involved in the challenge?
Yeah.
I can see people doubling down on their calls.
I had faith in that one. Like, there's no way they'd mess that one up.
I looked at you and you're like, no, they're gonna get it right because I seen it. It was right in front of me. I was like,
because I watched, I'm like, this is a pick, but then he called it short. But I'm like, that's why the challenge is there.
And we saved it. Yeah, I mean, we saved it all game, right?
This is why Mucky, you save your challenges for the end of the game. This is why you should.
So, even calling that challenge, I was like, we should challenge it, and then Oasis was like, I don't know. He was nervous in case they score. We need a timeout.
Oh.
And Dan was, right? So Dan was like, no, you got to challenge it because that's the game. I was like, challenge it.
Yeah.
But my brother was iffy about it. And that's the strategy. You just don't know. You miss that, and now you lose your timeout. Like you said, they take the lead with 1 point. That timeout is crucial.
That's huge, yeah.
He got it right. He did get 1 foot. We saw the tape today, right? He got the first
he got the foot in. The second one was out, but the first one was in, yeah. But shout out like Mambas 2-0, looking really, really strong. Shanghai Sharks still 1-1.
They look good.
They're definitely in the mix though.
Yeah.
Definitely in the mix.
Yeah.
And shout out like that team is playing well, man. Like it sticked around enough to make it a game.
They got playmakers, bro. Like Jad obviously is a beast. I think top 3 receiver. It's easy to say in the league, right?
Sure. He had that one juke was insane. He had that one, but
that was me. That was me.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people after I've seen him for like a year now, he's more nimble than people realize. He's not like a tall, stiff guy.
No, he can move.
Yeah.
He can move. He can hoop too. So like I think that
I
basketball.
knew that. So it is the basketball.
Yeah.
You hoop, right? I hoop.
Yeah.
So we know it translates. Ife's a dog, and then bro, Suffy is like really good, and he's
underrated
like
as hell, yeah.
And he's like their like ace, like their guy that if he gets shine, he does. If he doesn't, but they got some.
They got some guys. They got some dudes. Yeah. All right, the game of the week of week 2 overtime classic. We had the Dark Knights 0-1, first loss in like over a year.
Oh, that's true.
Versus DBZ 1-0. And we all said DBZ, like, when the rankings were, like, the top team coming in, the rankings. I thought this team would be, like, a really, really scary match because you got a lot of their core back, plus they added 2, like, studs.
Jamel and TG.
Yeah. Tyler and Jamel. So I was like, wow, this team is going to be tough up for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy game, man. Crazy game. I know you were there watching.
I did. I watched it. I enjoyed this one. This was one I had no emotions into it. Like, I could just watch with popcorn, right?
Yeah.
And, frustrating because I'm still a fan of football, and it felt like both teams kept trying to sell it at the end.
Yeah.
But it kept it going, and I like more good football. So
yeah, I mean, cool. DBZ, like Hassan and Iman have been cooking together, man. Like this duo is starting to become something special. Like every game they're having some D ball where he gets behind the little post corner, or it's gonna be a post. Like they're finding ways to get him the ball.
Yeah, I think. I mentioned this to somebody. Iman is throwing a great, like, get under it, chase it, deep ball, and Hassan is doing that. And it's fun to watch. They've been doing it nonstop, not just in this league, not just in, like, this season, but it's been like, beautiful of, like, 2 feet right before the end zone sometimes. Like, if it's close, Iman is putting it right where Hassan can drag his feet, and Hassan is putting the footwork in. I mean, it's highlight after highlight.
Yeah,
and you know when it's coming because Iman throws. He goes max protect.
Oh yeah,
he doesn't care if it's 1 against 4 with Hassan. Hassan's gonna get there.
Yeah, and like this game was back and forth, low scoring affair. 13-13. What Dart's known for is like their defense and like the staple of their team. Like they don't usually have high scoring games usually when they're playing good teams, but they hold it to 13 and what's what happened.
Yeah,
I think Iman. For the first time, I think Iman actually like struggled a little bit. Like he made some mistakes that like it's shocking to see. Like there's a mistake that he threw interception in the red zone.
Yeah,
that's like you never see that.
He had a few negative plays.
Like you never see Iman throw a red zone interception to like Maroche like early in the game, and it's like shocking.
Yeah, he had a few very out of character plays.
Yeah,
I thought the one that was the weirdest. The star to Sammy that got overthrown on their 4th and goal. And it was a turnover because it was high and just.
Oh yeah, a little high, yeah.
One thing I love about Iman is that, like I said earlier, he's a really equal opportunity football, right? So him probably thinking if I put Sammy in the star, he gets the ball. Sammy's shown that he can make any throw, right? Like
yeah.
And Sammy's got the Eli Manning going where no pressure is too much, just oblivious to it. So,
yeah.
So he's probably thinking if I started Sammy, they're not gonna expect that, and Sammy's gonna make a throw. I'd rather sometimes just like Iman, you're the guy. Keep it in your hands, right? Like live and die through your arm right now. You got it.
Yeah.
This far, so that's the gift and curse. I like the keeping it, but I understand why he went with that.
Oh
play.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think on the Dark Knight side, Papia Kashmiri is running a lot and it's working. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, and you wouldn't really put him in the category like he's not like one of the scariest guys running with the football, but he's making plays with his legs.
He's doing it effectively, right? Like the Aaron Rodgers type, where he would just scramble when needed, pick up a big chunk of yards. He's doing that a lot. So
I mean, he's finding ways to move the chains. Like DBZ's, their rush, I would say, is not looking the best right now. I think that's one of probably their weaker points on this team. Like TG's a great athlete. Logan's also a great athlete. They can rush, but I think maybe they're missing that Salah rush. That like the guys that rush kind of like rush for a living. They're rushers. Like
TG probably be a great 5-man blitz. I've seen him play 5-man a lot, even before he started coming to UA. He's a DB. He's a receiver. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a line of scrimmage player.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, but
they might know better than, you know, I do.
I mean, Iman, though, he hit Jamel for a deep bomb. So he had 2 deep bomb touchdowns. And, like, they can do that any play. With Hassan, they can do it with Jamel, with a lot of different guys. And I think that, like, I was shocked that it was like that low scoring. I mean, I think Dart did what they had to do. They kept it like a drag out boxing match at the end, and then I
think that's the only type of game Dart could have won. The fact that it was like a close like grind type of game.
Yeah. If
it was a shootout, I don't know if that would have been like Dart style.
Yeah.
For the way that team is. I mean, they've proven they can win any type of way last season, but I feel like that team is made to like get stops and score enough.
Oh yeah. And I think like Arjit, defensive player of the week, he was looking great with some like crazy flag pulling.
He had a great offensive day too, though. He had a lot of catches. He had a big overtime catch for like 10 yards. I think something happened. They got a penalty, lost it or something. But he was good. He was good all around. He probably had the best game in that. I mean, he had the best performance in that game.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think that like couple of plays definitely killed DBZ. I would say the interceptions that Iman threw, couple interceptions, one to RJ. I think he also threw one to Maroche as well.
Okay,
in the first half.
That sounds familiar. I can't remember it exactly. I remember the RJ one because that was towards the end of the game.
The end of the game, and then before the half, crucial non-score there. I think like one of the he kind of dove a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that was the call was the dive.
Yeah.
So if he was standing on his feet, that's touchdown. If he was standing on his feet,
he was trying to lunge in, like dip in, right? But I think Alex is pretty like nitpicky. If you're going forward, then he's gonna call it. He called it on us a couple of times last year. I know he's not gonna let you like kind of lunge forward.
Yeah. No. So a tough call for them. That would have been a big touchdown to have before the half. That might have changed everything because having a 13-7 lead at halftime versus a 6-6 game, you know, it's big. That's definitely that's a big factor there. Overtime, the thing with Iman is usually he finds ways to win these close ones.
That's what Mucky was saying on the sideline. It's like this is Iman moment. You know, he's clutch and he doesn't lose in these scenarios. And I agree with him. I was like, I think I even might have said it repeated it back to somebody else. I was like, I just don't see him taking that L here, but
you know, Dart did what they had to do, man. Like they were 0-1. They were the ones that needed the win, and they fought for it, and they got.
Give them credit. Their rush came alive at the right time too. They started getting some timely sacks. Like Jelani was in the backfield. Taha had a lot of great flag pulls.
Yeah. And we can't forget that this rush is what won them the championship last season. Yeah. Like that rush, Jelani and Taha. I know it's a year later and people gotten older and stuff, but that's still that rush that won them last year. So it's still the same rush they're sending. It's just different combinations of guys trying it now. And
I got a lot of love and respect for Jelani because I remember the first DMFL season, I don't think he really knew his role in flag football. Like, how do I translate? What is it? He was a college defensive tackle, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably thinking, bro, I played college football, D1 against some of the best people in the country. How do I translate that? Why can't I be effective? He figured it out. He is a impactful player in the
yeah. I mean, he was on that Goobers roster, and then they were getting torn up every week. It was rough for them.
Good for them.
I think the Dark Goober collab is what made them.
It turned it around.
It turned everything around for sure.
I respect the way Papilla. One thing, I think the reason why his runs also work a lot, he keeps his shoulders square, right? And he gives you this threat of I could throw the ball.
He can still throw it.
I can still throw it at any moment, and he does. He has a lot of arm strength where no matter where his legs are, or under him, or beside him, he can muscle a throw.
Yeah.
But this keeps the defense slightly hesitant to commit to him fully, and that's what's giving them those running yards. So props to him for figuring that out.
Yeah.
I still think that DBZ probably hasn't played their best yet.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that when OT started, I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna go down, score really fast, put pressure on Dart to have to answer.
Yeah.
But they actually had a great start to overtime. They had quick pass, hold in, so they got 5 more yards, replay down. So they're in a good spot. It's just
you're right. They had a
great spot.
Holding on the first play, so they pretty much had 4 downs to score from the 10.
Yeah,
pretty much, right?
Pretty much, yeah. So it was just surprising that they couldn't get that done. A couple of bad plays. I think Iman threw it to Taha Sharif in the back of the end zone.
I thought that was in. I thought originally, I was like, man, I thought that was in from the sideline, but everybody was adamantly
it was way,
I got bad
foot
eyesight.
out.
So
Probably foot out.
Yeah, my eyesight's trash.
But yeah, I mean, that's what shocked me the most was like Dar was able to hold them down there.
Yeah.
And I think like as the receiving end of the overtime, like you're deferring.
Yeah.
If you get a stop there, you probably won the game.
You know, I've started to rather go offense first in these situations.
I think OT is probably the best.
It's better to go
score
offense.
Quick, yeah.
And it's just like you don't know what they've done yet. Just like go offense. Yeah. So that makes sense. That's not the case for us. In our overtime, everybody gets possession. Everybody's going.
Everyone gets.
I just rather go first. And I feel bad for Hassan a little bit. He just made one of the craziest plays, bro. Like that interception right before, like
interception. Yeah,
he's so good at like reading, jumping, and like laying out. And then he's on the other end of the touchdown in OT, and you're not gonna remember the interception.
Yeah,
and
that's that catch he made was insane. Like
was that Arjit?
No, I'm saying Hassan's interception was insane. Like he just full on. The ball's at the lowest depth it can be, and he gets scoops that under, and
he's probably my favorite player to watch.
Yeah, he's so
probably
fun.
been my favorite player to watch. The improvement is there, his mentality. He doesn't say he's not very talkative, not a lot of words. He's really competitive. He wins the right way.
Yeah,
he'll be a decoy. It doesn't. You've been in huddles with him, like he'll run whatever. But he still gets his moments too. And I felt bad that he was on the other end of that. Because he made the winning play, just didn't win. But I'm also happy for Arjit though, because that was a mean catch. It wasn't easy. He got up high.
He like that play showed like Arjit needs to get the ball more because like he went on and got that ball. He didn't like do the whole the ball's coming, you wait for it like this. Like he went and got it.
He got high. Yeah, a little bounce. I was a little surprised. I was like, I didn't know who that was. This is Arjit. That was.
Yeah, I mean for Arjit coming off the last season. GSOT season, he didn't do much on that team, and I think now he's kind of like got into the dark. Like after makes that kind of play, you're gonna get a lot more love and appreciation, and
he's a factor out there. Like you gotta account for him on offense, you gotta account for him on defense. I've seen him have some great defensive days, some interceptions, and yeah, bro, walk-off touchdown in OT. It was a great throw by Papia, keeping himself alive, not taking a sack.
Yeah,
against
DBZ too, man.
Probably their best defensive player too. Like,
yeah,
even though Hassan was turned around,
Hassan was in a bad spot for sure. But I think it was a great play, man. Like Papia, the throw, and like you said, he stayed alive and long enough. Yeah, long enough. He kind of survived a couple of guys grabbing his flag.
High pointed it, everything, just everything. It was a great play for them to build on. It probably really made DBZ mad. So whoever plays them this week, you got to deal with it. Right,
it's gonna be a tough one. All right. Game 4, we had FTA Vice 0-1 versus DoomZday 0-1. So my team versus FTA Vice, first time playing against Bruce. Yeah, man, it was a wild one.
I didn't get to stay for this game because my sister-in-law had a brunch planned and we were running late and Oasis was hearing it. We had to get out of there. Oh, wow. But I got text messages, so I got to ask you, like, what happened?
You know, I'm thinking like, this is the first season for me where I'm like, I have to do a lot of like soul searching a little bit. Like it's not like I'm like trying to figure out how to play football again. It's more about like thinking about like team building and like roster creation and like recruiting and all that stuff. It's just like being tested right now. Yeah. It's all being tested. I think as a roster right now, we're trying to figure some things out of who we want to put in certain spots. I think
your collaboration is wild too, because you got the Fred, you got you and Fred, which is like the cornerstone, right?
Yeah.
Then you've collabed with FCD, kind of, with Amin and AK.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other guys are. I'm sure y'all, where'd y'all find, like, how'd y'all do this?
Yeah,
explain this.
The thing is for me, I think if I build a nice enough core, like with me and Fred and a couple of guys,
you can have some role guys.
I can get some guys in certain spots and we'll be okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think that I need to have like 7 juggernaut guys around me. I think I just need to get like 2, like with me and Fred and a couple more guys. I think we can compete. And the issue is now is like undermanned against Bruce. But like, you know how the game went was a good start from us, actually. Yeah. We started well because after last week's game, morale was a little bit down. After you lose a game, morale's alwa's down.
It's always gonna be
morale's a little bit down. You know, guys aren't like that communicative. especially in the beginning of the season.
The group chat.
The group chat gets a little quiet. Group chat a little quiet.
You know, group chat's bad when you're the same as your message.
Yeah.
After like somebody else.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Like when you winning, everyone's popping, talking. Like
there's some space between my messages.
Yeah, but when you losing, when losing, it's like you might say something, then you could come back a couple of days. You say you're saying the same thing.
The dates are changing, but it's still me.
It's still me. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going through. But the game went well. Actually, the beginning of the game, we got to stop. Almost got a pick six in the first play. Bruce threw it to Bobby. Yeah. I think Bobby was just shocked. The ball came right to his I'm saying right to him.
Where was the field position at that point?
It was like first play of the game.
Oh, really? So they're on their goal line.
Yeah, it was their side of the field. So they threw it right to Bobby. He dropped it. I think it's more just shock. Yeah. The ball just came right to you.
Like right there.
Yeah.
Those are the hardest to pick.
Yeah.
You didn't have to earn it.
No moving. No right to him. I don't know what happened with Brewster. I think he just got, I don't know what happened.
Bobby, Bobby's like played football his whole life, varsity, 3 years. Like for him to drop that, I'm sure it was like very surprising.
Yeah, for sure. So we get a stop, we get a quick score, and the story of the game is just like Bruce. We couldn't stop Bruce. Yeah. Like I'm saying, any rushes combination I put in there, it wasn't working. At some point, I was like, I should just go rush this guy because this is insane. Like, he's breaking everybody down. He's buying time in there. He has hella blockers. Watch the rushers. All right, I'm going to go roll now. And look, is open.
Did you go blitz him?
I didn't. But when I was laying in bed dreaming about this game, I was like, I should have rushed him, actually.
I think you need to do that more. Like, go watch Iman, watch even like Ariel or
they rush
when the game's on the line. You gotta just go do what needs to be done. It doesn't matter if it's block, blitz, snap, but just go do it.
I think this is the first team where personnel wise, I can move guys in certain spots where I can trust you at safety, I can trust you at corner, where I can go play rusher. And I think this is a season where I might have to because these QBs, man, have been torching us. After watching the film, it's like
jerky.
He was doing whatever out there. And shout out to Bruce, he did his thing. If CM didn't throw over 5 touchdown passes, he might have won Player of the Week as well. Really? It was either CM or Bruce for Player of the Week. It was that was the
That's
debate.
how much of a game.
Yeah, he had 4 total touchdowns. He had 3 throwing. He had 1 running. So he did
So Bruce had 4 touchdowns
total.
Wow.
Yeah.
He finds ways to score, man. He finds ways. Even I've been out, watched a lot of dark games. He finds ways to win too.
Yeah, And I think after they went down and score, we struggled. I think me personally, I struggled with the 3 rush again a little bit. Just figuring out where to put guys, and if they're gonna 3 rush me, where should I have my faster guys, space the field out a little bit.
Do you got a plan for that going forward, or
I'm gonna have to. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. When you watch USA Flag, you can't do that because you're rushing from 7 yards off.
Yeah.
But 1 yard off the ball rush with no hands blocking. This is a factor now.
3 people. 3 turns really fast because blockers. There's a sense of one guy gets through. So blockers think, dang, I missed it, and now they don't engage in the other guy either.
Yeah, they're gone.
So they're
peeling out.
They get put in no man's land. So all 3 kind of get through because the blockers are defeated. Of one guy's already there.
If one guy's back there, so
what do I do? Leak? Do I not? It puts blockers in a really tough position. As a quarterback, you really got to plan for. You really got to know where you're going with the ball.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a copycat league though, because we started that heavy 3-man rush.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it because we thought it was cool. We did it because we're we don't think we can cover long enough.
Yeah.
So how do we make up for this?
Yeah. People are starting to do it a lot. Yeah. Even in 8-man, in Carrollton, people do the 3 rush with five across.
That makes sense. You got 5 people.
Because you have 5 guys still in coverage. Yeah. Overall the game was a fun game though. After the back and forth in the beginning, I think it was 21-13 at halftime. We had some.
Y'all were up.
We were down. We were down 7. I had a busted coverage where I just fell asleep, and then we had one of their best guys got behind. I think Jacob, Princeton receiver, and with Bruce, it's
welcome to the league, Jacob. He's gonna be nice.
With Bruce, is you don't know what he's going to do because even on that play, I'm thinking he's about to get sacked, and he just throws it.
Bruce will do 2 circles, look right, throw across the field. Bruce plays with he's unorthodox. Is the best way to put it. Yeah.
And 21-13 there, and we marched back though. It's we're down by 8 with 2 minutes to go. We marched down. get that touchdown.
Yeah, punch it
and we need a 2-point conversion for the tie. And I think that's when I need to get more into like play calling and getting a better play. Cause
did it end with a sack or did you get the ball?
No,
out?
I still got the ball out,
okay.
and we gave my guy a chance. It's just they have a lot of tall guys in that run. They have a lot of tall dudes.
Contested,
and they batted it down, and that was kind of the ball game there.
I mean, I'll say this though. Punching it in with 2 minutes left, giving yourself a chance to tie the game, that's still like, it's early. I would take that.
I think we're making some strides. Like we're figuring some things out. I think like defensively for me is what I'm more concerned with because if you score 4 touchdowns in a game, you think you should have won that game.
Yeah.
You think that should have been a W. But when you lose a 4 touchdown performance on offense, you're like, all right, we gotta do some labbing on defense to figure some things out because they're scoring a little bit too easy. So I think
I'm sure defense was not the concern for y'all when y'all were making this roster because a lot of times you get athletes and put it together. You're like, we'll get stops.
I think I think offensively, that's the thing with offense. Like
offense takes chemistry. It takes time, right? But defense, you could just be like, hold down this zone, hold down this coverage.
If you know football, you should be okay on defense.
Yeah,
I think offensively has been more of the concern. Getting guys in certain spots. With also when you have like 11-man team. Subbing is an issue too. We got some subbing things.
Do you have cries for playing time? Does that happen on your team, or is everybody pretty cool with? Like,
I think not crying, but I think people kind of like after week 1, I kind of see everyone like the roles are kind of more defined now, and like you kind of know, are you more defensive guy, or are you more offensive guy? Like you kind of know your spot on the team.
Yeah,
I think it's early. I think we're still battling some things. I think I still feel like we're a team that you don't want to really play in the playoffs because it's still like a scary matchup once we get things all firing on all cylinders. But right now, I think people are probably down on our team for sure. I mean, 0-2 start.
It's not a bad thing to be an underdog in a game. Personally, I always cheer for underdogs in any situation. So you have that going. And then the other is if people play down, you get to take advantage,
That's
right?
True, yeah. So, and then Carbone had an amazing score. I think he missed week 1.
Yeah, he mentioned it today.
He missed week 1 and he got that touchdown. It was definitely that touchdown definitely hurt us for sure.
I said I heard you dip through 3 people. He said nah, it was 4. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, he did dip. I think when he dips, he gets so low. Everyone will just be like just hoping they get his flag, and you have to really get low with him.
And the speed that he does it with.
He does it really fast too.
Explosive.
Yeah. Probably one of the hardest dips I would say that's stop him because he's running at you full speed. He just all of a sudden gets low and then boom, it's.
Yeah, I've been on the right side of that. I don't want to be on the other side.
Yeah, for sure. But good game though. Shout out Team Bruce, FTA Vice, Lonnie and Patrick. These guys took care of business.
That's a sleeper. Like that's a team that I think is gonna surprise a lot of people by the end of the regular season.
I think so too. I think they have the guys. If Bruce can put it together like he did last week, even game 1 against DBZ, like he's right there. Yeah. He was right there. He probably could be 2-0 right now, arguably.
It's weird. I think DBZ probably should have won this week, but I also think FTA probably should have won last week.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Iman. That was that 4th down where he pump faked and Bruce jumped. Yeah. And then who in their mind rushes for like a 25-yarder, right? For a first down, but Iman didn't think twice. But if Bruce just stays down on his feet, he may he's just gonna make at least Iman throw the ball or get a sack. Yeah, probably not a high percentage play. So they probably should have won that game. But Iman pulled it out, and then this week, obviously the opposite.
Our 12 p.m. game, end game, 1-0 versus Traffic Cone Mafia 0-1. Oh man, you just felt that the stadium just sunk with it was literally like David versus Goliath type matchup.
Was it at least 7-on-7?
They had 7. Okay. They had 7 guys. Jerseys were there. Everyone. It was just the issue was Endgame is looking like it don't matter who they're playing right now. They have a different kind of confidence now.
I picked them number 1. I know a lot of people picked it, but I thought I liked their team based off what Ariel did last year. It was really, really hot. I've seen the way he's been playing. And I like the combination of Jerry and Jamal, and then picking up Rahel. I thought they had
sleeper pick Rahel. Yeah, that
huge. Rahel is so good at flag football. He's so experienced. He knows the game. It probably fits well with Ariel. I think they're going to be tough for a lot of teams. Are they on our schedule, Black Mambas?
I think so.
Really?
I need to check. Yeah,
that's going to be an interesting one. But they, they're hot. Jerry's cold. Jamal's good. Jamal's cold. It's unfair to Traffic Cone, but I mean, they went away.
Yeah, I mean, Traffic Cone Mafia. You know, I'm glad they scored a touchdown. You know, OG helped
How'd that
out.
happen?
OG helped. OG's playing on both teams. OG actually balled out a little bit. I think he had like a 5-6 catch day.
Embarrassing end game. gave up 7 and the extra point. Did they get 7? I thought I saw 7.
They got 7.
They got the extra.
They got the extra point. Yeah. You know, shout out like Tropical Mafia. You know, like it's tough being a free agent team. You know, you're playing with guys that you don't really know, and you kind of get onto a roster, and you're playing the best of the best teams each week. Besides week 1 and like couple, you know, week 2 game, they'll play a Nightmare, so they'll have a more, you know, some fair matchups here soon. But I think like Ayachi's doing pretty well. You know, with the rules for free agent teams, we give you the ball both halves. Yeah. You know, the snap is a little easier with like you kind of just like throw it to him a little bit. So we try to give them some things, but the issue is just like the athletes that every team will have are just gonna be too much to deal with. You know,
I would probably like you may need to talk to them about like structure, like. Just give them a base from it. Like, bro, keep 2 blocks. Have a center that can really snap. Play quarter. Like, if they could at least just be in position all game, who knows? A missed flag could happen. But if they're switching it up, if they're too spaced out, if they're switching centers, they're switching quarterbacks. I haven't watched them play, so this is all guessing. But you got to have some consistency if you want to build on anything.
The quarterback play is very important. And obviously, like, you got to have a team that believes in that quarterback as well. You know, people can't be just like, you know, thinking about, hey, let's put that guy in. Everyone has to lock in on this one guy.
How do you get a quarterback for free agency? Like, how do you do they have tryouts?
Usually.
How many can throw a spiral on that team?
Yeah, a couple guys for sure. A couple guys
sure,
can.
Sure?
I'd hope. But I think usually what we've been doing is Sahil would actually be the quarterback of the free agent teams.
Okay.
So we have Sahil being quarterback of free agents. So like we done that.
Yeah.
Because Sahil really didn't have a team before. We kind of just had Sahil play with his free agent team. Because Sahil likes to throw.
Yeah.
Sahil likes being quarterback. So that's kind of.
I know he wants to.
He wants to be quarterback. He doesn't get many opportunities to do it, but on this team he could.
Yeah.
So, but this season actually he made his own team with Sonny. So this team didn't really have a quarterback, but Muhammad Ayachi actually wanted to play quarterback. Okay. So he kind of got guys that wanted to play with him as well. Yeah. So that's kind of how we did it.
That's their current quarterback. I don't know who that is, but
that's the current quarterback.
So at least they got a designated quarterback.
He's a designated quarterback. Yeah. You know, he's trying his best. You know, like they're making plays, they're meeting for practices, so they're trying to figure some things out.
That's good.
So good thing the morale is still high. I'm glad for that. You know, there's still some open spots that we can add later in the season for guys that
anything is possible. You know, to give them some like words of advice. You know, I learned this from FCD, and then we learned it our own way. But FCD, they told me a lot of those guys, like Amin and them, they used to get blown out all the time, all these tournaments, year after year, like for years. I was about to cuss, but I'm not gonna do it. But just get beat, and he said. Eventually, they took it seriously, start recording their games to figure out what they were doing, and they start practicing. And they dominated for years after that. Like, they literally saw the worst of the worst, got through it. And so, I mean, it won't happen tomorrow. It probably won't happen this year, but if you just at least put some effort, some consistency to it, you really want to play this game, you want to be impactful, you want to have some wins, then you're going to have these games, you're going to have these bad days, and they can turn around. You just got to put in some effort. So.
Yep. Yeah, I can see on the other side of that in-game looked just phenomenal. Ariel's playing on a different level. You know, Jerry did his thing.
Was he just on bombs? What was he doing?
Jamal had 2 bombs. You know, Jerry had 1.
They're probably in huddle picking, like, taking turns, my turn. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean, Jamal really had a game. You know, Rahil, Tanner, Hutch, you know, all these guys were just it was...
You know, Ariel said I only got 7 today. I was like, you know. And then he showed me the 7. I was like, bro. Like it's your best 7.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, man, it was just too much to handle for Tropical Mafia. Yeah. You know, in-game goes 2-0, 54-7 defeat. You know, Tropical missing some guys, but you know, they have some guys actually like to haven't played on that team that are actually good on Tropical.
You're seeing some potential.
Like there's one guy like Hamza Zahra hasn't shown up 1 week, but he's an athlete.
Yeah.
So there's some guys that did that.
You know what? Now I remember they had one that was like
Jalen.
Is that who? Yeah, he looks nice.
Yeah. He was there. He was there.
Is he the one that scored probably?
No, OG actually scored.
Oh, really?
OG scored. Okay. But Jalen's there as a threat.
He looked like he got some juice.
Yeah, he does. He does, yeah.
Okay. I mean, who knows? Maybe at the end of the season, they may put it together, right?
Yeah, you never know. Keep fighting, man. Keep fighting, Tropical. DMFL Season 5 Power Rankings after a week 2. Here we go. At number 10, Traffic Cone Mafia. unfortunately, you guys are 0-2. You know, it's a long season. Hopefully, you guys can bounce back. But after the shellacking y'all took week 2, this is why you're at number 10. At number 9, Nightmare. You guys are 0-2. A very tough beatdown y'all took against Forgotten Ummah. It was a very disappointing performance. I think y'all could have done a lot better. Unfortunately, you guys didn't, and you guys lost 33-6, and that's why you're number 9. Number 8, DoomZday. Yes, at number 8 ranking, 0-2 so far. Definitely underperforming at what you were expected to do. So I think right at this point right now, it's just you got to win. Until then, at number 8. Number 7, Forgotten Ummah, looking really, really sharp. They're 2-0. They're undefeated. You know, they've had a tough test against Nightmare. Did very well. They're 2-0. But you're at number 7 because you haven't played one of the top 7 teams yet. And you will be playing the best team in the league this week. So we'll see how y'all do. Number 6, FTA Vice. You know, 1-1, looking really good in the mix. You know, Carbone showed out. Jacob showed out. Princeton boys came out there. Bruce was doing his thing out there. Amazing performance. 1-1, right in the mix. We'll see how y'all do next week. Number 5, the Shanghai Sharks. Yes, y'all lost last week, you know, to a Black Mambas team who played exceptionally well. I mean, you guys didn't play bad, but they just played better. So, I mean, number 5 is pretty good for you guys. Top 5 team in the league, I would say still. Number 4, we got the Black Mambas, looking really sharp, looking really good. You know, this team is shocking people right now. I think some people are shocked, some people aren't shocked, but you are a top 4 team in the league. Harris is running this operation smoothly. He's doing his thing, and now we will see how far you guys can do. And you have a big test this week. At number 3, we got DBZ. You know, tough loss in overtime. You know, you guys are 1-1 right now, but everyone knows this team is a team you're gonna have to face if you want to win a championship. So that's why you're still a top 3 team in the league. At number 2, we got the Dark Knights. Yes, they have restored order. They're back in the mix. You know, tough week 1 loss, but week 2 they bounced back, taking down DBZ, one of the best teams in the league in overtime. An amazing game. Their defense came back and showed what they can do, and now we will see if they can keep this going moving forward. At number 1, we got In-Game Ariel. This team is looking like they're the team to beat right now. It don't matter who they play. If it's the Dark Knights, Tropical Mafia, they're putting everybody down right now. Everyone's getting put down by the Avengers in-game. Who can stop this team? Right now, I don't know who can, but that's why they're the top team in the league, and we will see how they do moving forward. And that is it for Power Rankings. We'll take it back to the studio. All right, it is now time for our Week 3 predictions. Almost halfway through the season, a regular season. We got the Shanghai Sharks at 8 a.m. Shanghai Sharks versus Team Nightmare. 8 a.m. It's a dart versus dart crime right there. So.
Yeah, Sonny, you can't lose, man. No, he's good.
So don't lose that one.
You can't lose in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Shanghai. I think Monkey's playing really well. He's got the premier receivers, those 2 monsters on the sidelines. I mean, on the ends. I think Forgotten Ummah just really gave it to him.
They gave it to him bad, yeah. 33-6.
Monkey may take it easy.
Because it's his boy.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? He might put Safia at QB or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think at least 2 touchdowns. Probably at least 20-6.
Yeah, I think after Nightmare took a shellacking last week, I think they're gonna have more fight this week. Have some more fight. I think Shanghai will still get the W for sure. Yeah, I see them winning maybe a 36 to 18 maybe.
Okay,
so
that's a little more offense.
I see Nightmare scoring a little bit more this week. I think Shanghai will be too much though for them.
You know, I like your score. Now I like my score even more because I just thought about something. That Shanghai is a team that I can see playing down. They got blown out last week. We're gonna play a certain way. So I think I like the 20-6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it. We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
if Mucky may just be like, no, we're not playing down and really push him. He's playing well.
It's really all on Mucky, like how this game is gonna go. Like, but the thing is, with the rush that Nightmare has, I think he'll be very comfortable. And when Mucky is comfortable, that's when he can kill you. That's when he can really take.
He looks very poised in that pocket. He's getting the ball out. He's moving just enough. Like it's impressive watching him. I'm enjoying watching him.
Yeah. All right, at 9 a.m. we have the Dark Knights versus Black Mambas.
Interesting. This is a good game.
That's gonna be something right there. You know, it's kind of like Dan always plays a darts, the main dart team always every season.
Yeah.
And those are always battles.
Is this 3 dart in a row? I feel like we just went through the dart gauntlet.
Yeah, Nightmare and then Shanghai and now Dark Knights. Yeah. So. Week 1 though was nice though.
Yeah.
Week 1 was chilling.
That was good.
Yeah, week 2 was a game though. Week 2 was really good.
I'll let you predict first. Since, you know what I mean? You gotta.
Yeah, I think like.
Don't be nice because I'm.
Yeah, I think Black Mambas have been looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think y'all haven't been like tested yet, as in like y'all haven't been down yet. Like when I mean like down, like you haven't been like that. Because when you're down in the game, it's like every mistake is like it's so much more now that we haven't seen like Horace struggle like at all really, because when you have a lead, even when you're struggling, you're still in a good spot because they had to always catch you. Yeah. So I think that like.
You think this would be the first?
This would be the first game where I think y'all might be down in the beginning of the game.
At some point,
like it might be like a 7-0 Dark Knight start.
Yeah.
And that's when I want to see like how y'all like how things will go with being down. Okay. Offensively though, like y'all have like freak talent, like you know with Aaron Key and like Marcus, like you have a jump ball specialist. Yeah. But then y'all also have guys like. You know, Dan for his 10-yard stops, and you have Ace always when you're in trouble. Yeah. Getting the ball, he might take a little peel out route, might turn to 10-15 yards. Yeah. So I think like y'all have a good shot. Yeah. I think that Dark Knights really need this W more though. I think like they were kind of like down a little bit after week 1. Week 2 bounce back against DBZ. Might bring their confidence level might be at a sky high now after that W, because everyone said they're the best team, DBZ. Yeah. So winning that game might have a confidence level skying high. So I think Dark Knights might get it done. Mm-hmm. I think like it'll be a close one though. I'm thinking like maybe like a 20-18, like game winning conversion maybe, or like a OT type game. Yeah. Very, very close though. Very close.
I definitely agree. I think this is going to be the most adversity. It should be. I think this is the game where we're going to have to really, really like play through mistakes, bad plays, or I think football, when you're most comfortable, is when you get to play on your own time, and that time is very like used loosely. That could be on a play, that could be in a possession, that could be however you say it. But I do think that I think my brothers and Dan are really, really leading that team, especially on defense. And I think Harris is just like really playing flag football. You know what I mean? He's playing flag football. He's not trying to do anything more than that. And I think if we just execute to that game plan, we should be able to squeeze out a win. I don't think it'll be like pretty. It may not be pretty, but I do like the score of. I say we're averaging about 3 touchdowns, right? So I think 3 again. Try to get 2 extra points, and I expect them to get 2 touchdowns extra points. I'd say 20-13. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if it's closer than that. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're right that there are going to be some times in this game where they're going to have the lead. Yeah. A lot of respect for that team, but that team won a championship. They got playmakers all over the field. Yeah. Not going to pick against us, so don't take it too personal.
Yeah, that's the one thing we haven't seen yet with your team is like we haven't seen adversity yet. So just maybe this might be the week where we see it, and then we'll see how you react to it, how things pan out. But it's going to be a good game though for sure. It's going to be exciting, exciting game.
I think this would be the game. I don't know what the other games are. So far, this sounds like the game to watch. Yeah.
All right. Next game, we have 10 a.m. game. We have Forgotten Ummah versus Endgame. Some GB on GB. Some GB on GB crime as well happening at 10 a.m. It's going to be a nice little game. I think this is the first Forgotten Ummah is going to be playing a team that's like at a different stratosphere talent-wise.
Yeah.
And obviously they're playing a team that's like very seasoned.
Yeah.
This team is also firing on all cylinders. So it might be a bad matchup to be having for their first like real test.
Ummah?
But I want to say one thing about Forgotten Ummah. The win week 2 proved that they're not here for show anymore. Like they proved that they beat a team that's not a draft. That's not a free agent team.
No.
This is a bring your own team nightmare team.
Yeah.
That has a lot of dart veterans that play weekly. So we can't use the excuse of like, oh, they played bums only now. They played some competition at against Nightmare. So them beating them down was just to show like they're here to compete. They're here to play football. They're not here to just be a 9 seed for a consolation championship game. No, they're here to play, and they proved that. So we can't be. Because I know in the debates we had in the committee chat this week was like, should Seam get player of the week against Nightmare? We're like, bro, yes, he should because he's playing a real team.
Yeah.
He did not beat Traffic Home Mafia team.
Those guys play flag football every week too. It's not, you know what I mean? And they play together every week.
Yeah, so I want to give Forgotten Ummah their flowers because people have been just saying they've been playing bums only, but they literally just played a real team, a real Carrollton team, a real dart team, and they beat them down.
They did.
So we got to give them their flowers, but now they're playing in-game. So, for me, this is probably going to be their first, like, they're going to lose for sure. In-game's going to win the game, I think, but I think that, like, it won't be like a 54-7 game.
I thought that's where you're going. I thought you were about to build them up all the way.
No.
All right.
It won't be a 54-7. I can see this being like a 38-13 type game.
38-13.
38-13. Like, they're going to score a couple times.
Yeah.
It won't be like a 54-7. Like, this going to be it might be a little bit closer than we expect in the beginning, but then in-game is just going to be too much for them. I want to see how CM plays against this kind of competition, though, because, CM's confidence level is pretty high.
Oh, yeah. He's confident.
His confidence level is through the roof.
He's a confident QB and a competent QB.
Yeah, like, you talk to him, like, he don't think he's just going to get embarrassed, all these weeks. So, I'm excited to see how he, goes against this adversity of, obviously, in-game that's going to bring them. But I think Ariel, it don't matter who he's playing. You put him against Traffic Cone, you put him against DBZ, you put him against, like, Doom's FTA Vice. His confidence level right now, it's like it don't matter.
He's balling.
It don't matter who it is. They're gonna get it. So
Ariel's in the zone, but I do think this is if Ariel and Endgame, if all of them come to really play, I don't think it'll be close. Respectfully, just talent wise, but I think I could see them like the same like the dart game, like
the Shanghai,
just like
playing a little down.
They could play down. They all like each other. They're all friends. So if it's not like I'm going in for the kill, then I could see it not being a little bit closer. I still expect Ariel and them to win. I just depends on which end game shows up.
Yeah.
I would play this game really seriously because you just had a game last week that probably wasn't the most competitive. You don't want 2 weeks of that in a row, right? So but if they play for real, then I think they win by 3 touchdowns at least. I think at least 28-12. I think probably Ariel gets every extra point. Sammy doesn't. And
that's nice. That's a nice game though. That's a nice like competitive pretty good matchup.
Oh, that's 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, 20. So 35-12.
Let's spot him one more. 34.
Okay.
Let's go 34-12.
34-12. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty solid.
Close to your score, right?
Yeah, I had 36-18 or 36-12. I think something like that.
Who knows? I'd be surprised that I wouldn't be surprised. I should say if Ariel and them like really go for it, then I expected that. Yeah,
I'm just excited to see him how he plays because like this is the first time we're gonna see him play QB, like fully quarterback with a team that's like, so we're gonna see him play. How will he like use his guys? Because they all know them, like they all know his players, So it's gonna be a fun game to see how they adjust. Yeah, I think one thing I probably just put a battery in Forgotten Ummah's back with that prediction. So I'm not, but because I know a lot of those guys really want it. They got a lot to prove. They got chips on their shoulder. You got to hear them. Like the way they talk, they want it, right? Yeah. So, who knows? I hope they make it a game. I hope I'm wrong. It'd be fun to watch to see like an upset there, but I don't expect it. Yeah. Makes sense. All right, 11 a.m. game. We got DBZ 1-1 versus DoomZday. 0-2 DoomZday and 1-1 DBZ. Yeah. It's gonna be something, man. This is It's a tough one for me, man. Going 0-3 will be very hard to keep the team morale up and keep everyone engaged. And losing sucks, and losing definitely I would say losing sucks with a team that's not very that are not very seasoned. Those losses hurt more than when you're a veteran squad losing.
Agreed. As a veteran team, you could be like, we're gonna get it together.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
We know. We've been here before. You can't say we've never been here before. We don't even know each other. What's your name?
When you're a new team and you're doing meet and greets before games and stuff, those losses hurt deep.
Yeah, I bet.
And so I think what me personally, I gotta play better as an individual player for us to get this W for sure.
Yeah.
But I think DBZ has been looking really good, and I think my team will play up to the talent team we're playing.
I think so.
I think when you verse teams that are a little bit you think you should win, you play worse than when you play a team everyone's gonna have DBZ win this game. Everyone will have them in prediction for sure.
Yeah.
So I think we'll play with some kind of chip on our shoulder. Wanting to bounce back from how season is going, and I think we'll play a playoff type atmosphere. I would say that's the way we have to play moving forward this season. It's every game is a playoff game. So if we lose this game, we lose the season type. Yeah. That's the only way to play now at this point in the season when you're 0-2 and you need to win. That's how you got to play. So I think that's my mindset and my team's mindset for going into this game, and we have a chance. Obviously, we have a chance. Every week, you have a chance to win the game. In week 1, we were down by 7, and they got that first down to steal it. And then game 2, we had a conversion to tie to go into overtime. So we're not getting beat down.
Yeah.
It's more just we're just not making it. I think we're playing down to our talent level. I think we're not, as individual players, we're not playing the best. You can say every player on my team, there's been mistakes that we've made. That's costed us wins.
Yeah, so, you haven't put it together
exactly. So I think I think we will this week, hopefully, and I think I see us winning a 27-21 game, kind of similar to Chiefs versus Thunderbolts game.
Yeah,
a similar type game where we kind of just figure some things out, and that was kind of our game where we kind of bounced back.
That's where I thought you were going. Okay, so you were in the draft, you were 0-2. And then was it 1-2? But I remember you had a moment of we got
1-2.
We got to get it together. Yeah. It was a big game, you probably weren't really expected to win.
Yeah, I think we might have been.
Was it against us?
I think our first win was against you guys. Yeah,
was it?
Yeah, I think we're 0-2 maybe. Yeah,
maybe. But I just know it happened, right?
And we finally beat you. Yeah, and then we burst Thunderbolts.
And then I think we went on a 4-game win streak or something like that, right? Man. So obviously your team is desperate. 0-2. Nobody wants to be 0-3, right?
That's rough, yeah.
But you're catching them at a desperate moment because they don't want to be 1-2.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what you just said is what they just said. Really, they did say we've been here before. We know what we're doing. We're good. And for them, it's true. I think it is true. This is gonna be a tough game. I'm gonna watch it. I give you and Fred a lot of credit. I know y'all have always tried to figure it out at the right times and brought your best game. I don't know what you're planning, but I know they're planning. I think, man, this is gonna be tough. I do expect them to win. To be honest, I expect them to win. I expect them to play a lot harder, a lot more efficient, a lot smoother than they have. I just don't know what you're coming with. I don't know what is, and you don't got to tell me. It's not for the podcast, right? I'm sure you're planning it through, but I expect them to edge y'all out. They haven't played a great game, great perfect game in either one of their games. I think y'all are gonna make sure they don't play another perfect game. Yeah. But I feel like they may try to do just enough to get 24 or even 25 to 19.
Yeah, I can see that.
I know I can see it on your face. You probably hate hearing me say that.
Nah, it's fine. Everyone would pick them to win this week. I'm saying if I brought any guests this week, they're gonna say DBZ's gonna win. Yeah. I can even ask my sister recording. She's gonna say DBZ. it don't matter who I say.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you, even sitting here next to you, because they're desperate too. But I've seen you and Fred in action in these desperate moments, and usually when your back is against the wall, y'all do try to come up with something, just something to get some spark. Yeah, I expect that. Yeah, is it going to be enough to win? We'll see.
Yeah, it's a tough game. Like you said, I agree with you. They haven't played their best games any week so far. Yeah, we all had them being the best team in the league. I thought they were going to just be running through everybody. It would be a 6-0 showing and then playoffs, and then, but they haven't played. their best football yet. So I'm hoping it's not against my team. That would be tough if it's against us. But I can see I can see that. I'm saying more like a 27-21. I think maybe we might have a lead, and if they're chasing us, we're in a good spot.
Yeah.
But if we're chasing them, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard to overcome chasing Iman.
I definitely think your best bet is you got to play the defense of your life. It's not. Hopefully you'll get points somehow, some way, but y'all's goals should be.
We gotta play defense.
Yeah. How do we keep them out of the end zone?
I mean, with our rushing last week, Iman's gonna have a field day, so we gotta figure some things out on our rushing.
He'll have a field day against any blitzer.
Yeah.
He's really good at evading blitzers and keeping plays alive and making throws.
Yeah. Our final game, we have FTA Vice at 12 p.m. versus Traffic Home Mafia.
Yeah.
Man, like FTA Vice they're kind of on a good spot because they squeezed out a one against me, and they got their first W, and then they're gonna get another W this week. So
2-1.
They're gonna be in a good spot moving forward. Traffic Homes it's tough for them right now because they're playing some really good teams. Last week in game, now they're playing FTA Vice, and it's hard to overcome this amount of talent on the team. So
I think FTA obviously inshallah they get this dub. Not that I just don't predict like guarantees, but they're probably gonna win this game. Traffic Home just needs to have like little goals. Like, can we get 3 first downs in this game? Can we hold them under 30? Which probably not. But yeah, just set some goals to try to hopefully pray for it.
Yeah. So I have FTA Vice probably win this game. I would say maybe a 35-6 type game, something like that.
Yeah, but at the end of 30, they're not doing that. 40 to, I think they'll probably get shut out.
40-something 0?
Probably 40-0.
Dang.
I think so.
All right, to close off before we get out of here, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Like we call this segment spicy topics.
All right.
So here we go.
Yeah.
The only thing we're missing is some chai. We're missing some chai right now. That'll be
Keep
good.
me away. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's some good energy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So after last week's games, did GV prove UA? The UA group prove that their win against Dart's JV team, Nightmare.
Yeah.
They proved their versatility in that they have 3 teams in the league.
Yeah.
In-game, top team. DBC's always top team. And now their third team is the Forgotten Ummah. Just took down Dart's JV team.
Yeah.
They proved that they have more talent coming up in the JV ranks.
I think the day definitely started that way with the blowout, right? But I'm sure that Dart's holding on to that varsity win. I'm sure they're thinking, all right, cool, we got blown out here, but we pretty much walked off with a win against your best team, the team that we predicted to be the most. I still think that chemistry-wise and flag football-wise, UA has it. But Dart has a lot of talent, has a lot of skilled guys. They find ways to win games. They won it all last year, so I guess that doesn't completely matter. It's getting closer. It's starting to become an argument. Obviously, I'm cool with people on both sides, friends on both sides. I'm in both groups. I still think that UA is big bro right now. Even with that one championship that Dart got. Because technically the 2 before that were not Dart, right? And those are all majority UA groups.
Yeah. All right. I just want to say shout out both groups UA and Dart because DMFL wouldn't be Dart has 4 teams in the league.
They do.
They got Dart Knights.
Yeah.
They got FTA Vice. They got Shanghai, and then they got Nightmare. And then UA as well. They got In-Game in there, DBZ in there, and then you got Forgotten Ummah in there. So the support of the league, if those 2 teams don't play, it's not really a league. So just shout out those guys. It's 2 amazing leagues that they have, and it's good to have both options to play in. But like you said, I think with the 2 championships, they're still the big bro right now, and I think that
Iman and them had the draft one too, right?
The draft one as well. Yeah. So I think that
majority UA team.
The way the styles, like you said, I think you said it earlier, their style of play is a little bit more ready to win a flag game now.
Yeah, it's very flag-centric.
Versus darts style. But I think darts, they're learning more ways to be more flag, like with the side snaps and like they're learning more moves.
Oh yeah, darts came a long ways. Like it's definitely I'm enjoying watching it. They're willing to be better at flag and they're playing better. I just like UA's always played that way, right?
Yeah.
And the influence from UA is from a lot of guys that played flag for a long time.
Yeah.
I think Darkstar was playing touch for a long time and then translated to flag. I don't know.
They were touch. They were
really.
Yeah.
We were playing flag. A lot of us, and I wasn't always in UA, but a lot of people that play in UA have been playing flag.
Yeah, I think with Dart
15, 14, 12, 11.
They love the touch game because that made you have to run routes.
Yeah.
You can't throw screens and just do dip moves and touch football.
Yeah.
So I think Dart loved the running of routes and that stuff, but when you win flag games, and you're not ever playing flag football besides your league games, you're really behind. So I think when Dart moved to flag football, it helped them a lot.
Yeah.
Like it helped them a lot with the league play.
You know, when I heard that, and it's funny you say that, but when I heard that, it's impressive that some of these guys are really, really good at pulling flags. And I think about it, they probably haven't been pulling flags that long because they're playing like Taha, Usmani, and Ibi's really good at being a flag player. A lot of these Dart guys that started late at playing flag have shown that they can really, really pull some flags.
Oh yeah. All right, next question. So Obaid, you had a tough injury last season that took you out for the draft season, and you were close to going to the final game.
Yeah.
Against it would have been against
Iman
for the finals. Right there, right at the end. So moving forward, like inshallah, full recovery and you're fully healthy to go. Sure. So are you thinking about maybe planning for the return? Obviously, like we're gonna need the return of Obaid. And are you thinking about maybe starting another team again, like with your brother, and starting kind of fresh with some different guys? Or are you thinking like, do you think that the collaboration with the Say It Bros might be moving forward into the future as well?
Inshallah. To be honest, like I tell my brother this, and I think I'm not even thinking about flag football. I'm not even thinking about sports. Like it took me so long just to walk, alhamdulillah, like get on my toes, to be in the shoe, I think a lot of people know I ruptured it, then re-ruptured it a month later. So flag football is not even like, it's so distant. I can't even imagine. I haven't even been cleared to jog. I haven't been cleared to be on my toes. So it's not, I can't think that far ahead. I want to. Like, obviously, I get FOMO watching some of it. I don't know what's going to happen. Inshallah, that I just get to be able to, like, jog around the football field, like, with no game going on. I'll be grateful for that. Alhamdulillah. But right now, I don't know where the future holds. I know right now I'm enjoying this team. I'm enjoying being a part of it. I don't get to get on the field with them, but I'm enjoying watching it. I think props to you. It's been a lot of good teams lined up, and somebody who plays a lot, who is very critical of the game and wants to see it played well, is getting a good like product. So
yeah.
I don't know, and I know that's kind of a cop out, but I really don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Like once you like, all injuries suck, bro. All injuries suck. Even for me, when I have my calf strain, like it's just like you wish you can be like, you wish you can do what you were doing like 2 seconds ago, and then just all right away. It's just like.
I think that's the scariest part because I play a certain way. You know, like, we're very similar like play styles, right, and abilities. I don't know if I'm gonna have that ability. I relied on my like quickness, my twitch, my speed for a long time. Everyone is telling me that that's gone. Like you gotta, like even doctors, surgeons, you're not gonna have that. So you gotta get ready to go without it. I haven't mentally got there yet, so I don't know if I still believe maybe it can come back, maybe it can't. At the end of the day, everything comes from Allah. Everything's taken from Allah. So I rely on Him, and whatever's meant to come back, whatever's meant to be, inshallah. I trust my brother. What's for me. So.
Yeah. So you said a month in you re-ruptured it. Yeah. Like, was there like an issue or anything? Or
no, I don't want my brother hates this story probably a little bit, but I tore my Achilles on a Sunday at our game. I got surgery that Wednesday. It's very common to get Achilles surgery right away. A month later, I was in a boot, and we went to Dave Chappelle show the night before. I had a lot of friends over, so we got the trash was like full of food and just stuff down. They were at my place. I live by myself. A lot of my close friends went to the Dave Chappelle show. We love Dave Chappelle, one of my favorite people. That night, my brother, we come home, he was like, hey, you want me to take the trash out? And I was like, yeah, we can do it tomorrow. So next morning, when he comes back over with donuts, we eat donuts. He was like, all right, he leaves, you know what I'm saying? And I look, I was like, damn, the trash is even more full than it was last night. So I start stuffing it down. And I've thrown it away like 20 times since I tore my Achilles. I have like a little process. I got really comfortable. I don't know why, but I'm on the knee scooter, and the apartment complex has no slope. So I would like put the knee scooter off the curb and then get on it. And for this particular day, I don't know why I tried to just slowly drop the wheel off. It just took that little moment, and I lost my balance. Just lost it and put my foot on the ground, just like to stand tore. It didn't take much. Just took putting in my. Usually my PT was like, you know how hard it is to tear your foot through a boot? And I was like, yeah, but I barely put any pressure on it. She said, yeah, it's very tender, but tore it. That was a Saturday morning. Got surgery again Monday. So,
wow. Man, inshallah, speedy recovery, man. We miss you on the field.
Inshallah.
We're really glad that you're still involved, though. Like, we know it's good to still see you out there and to see you on the field and still see you involved kind of in the coaching aspect of it. It's still fun to have you. And now your first time on the podcast as well. So
I told myself. So it's weird. There were times I was like, I probably would never do a podcast, but look, here I am now. And also, I had two ways I could go about this. I was thinking about like just being off the scene, not being in the group chats, not talking. And then I thought to myself, like, I feel like it's not very grateful. Alhamdulillah, like I'm 36. I went 35, 36 years with no major injury. The most I was away from the game a month, like the MCL, things like that, but always came back. If Allah trusts me with this injury, then I need to be grateful and show the face that He's gonna, strengthen me through it. I can't be down. I can't hide from it. So I don't say it just to say it. I'm at a really good place. I'm truly happy.
Alhamdulillah, that's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. All right, our next topic, I think our last one of the day. So far this season, who was the most disappointing team you would say this season?
You. I feel bad because I feel like you keep knocking on this door of like really trying to get over that hump, and it's unfortunate. But I also have hope for you. I think you'll get it together. Mm-hmm. But I think you had a really good Ramadan. You did, right? Like when you were playing out there.
Now I'm not gonna lie. At GV, the rules are very like
quarterback
friendly. So like those kind of rules, I'd be very dominant. I would say like because you like space.
Yeah.
And you have to come get me, and you can't really send two in that one
and
because
you can truly play call through it.
Yeah. You can't really send two in that format. You can try sending two, but it's like they're so like far away. Yeah. By the time they get to me, the ball's already gone, or I'm running somewhere. So it's like even though you can't really run in that format either.
Nah,
you can't run.
It's literally just.
It's a very like quarterback friendly league, but it really helps you work on your game though.
Yeah, and
a lot.
It helps receivers with their route running, with timing. You can really play through it, right? Go through progressions and all that. But I'll say you that's good momentum. I got a lot of respect for Fred. I know he plays really hard. I think it's a great teammate you got there that's loyal and down with you. I know y'all hate being 0-2. I do think there's still hope. I do think y'all will turn it around and just be a team that can make a noise and make something shake. But obviously I didn't expect y'all to be 0-2.
Yeah.
And now there's a tough game ahead, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think there were some winnable games in the first 2 weeks for us, and we kind of blew those opportunities. So now we're at a game where it's like it's a tough one. Like you said, it's a tough matchup for sure. This week 3 game, but I think week 1 and 2 it was more of like a sell job versus like we should. I think we should have won those games in my opinion, but we just didn't get it. We just didn't make it happen. And now we're in this predicament of like suicide or 0-3. It's like. You can ask like my mom, my wife, my sister, who's gonna win this game. They're all saying DBZ.
Really?
I'm asking them who's gonna win this game. So I have my family against me, my friends, everyone.
Nobody believes.
No one believes. It's like back in when I was a kid, everyone was like, "You too small, too." So that got put the chip back on my shoulder.
You gonna win and turn into DJ Khaled. God did.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be a good one. I think like if we do get it done, it'll be obviously a good moment for us all. But even if we win the game, it's not like we won a championship. We just won one game. So it's.
I mean that's a great.
I'm happy.
Win, yeah, great win, and I'm happy you got that mindset. That it's very important not to get too high and not to get too low. Even if you lose this game, it's so early still, and it's still. But that definitely try to win it as you should every game, and if you do win it, like. Celebrate it for a moment, but get past it. Season's got to go.
For sure. All right, that is it for this week's podcast. I want to thank Obaid, first time on the podcast. Thank you for the insights.
Thank you for
having me. You have so much knowledge of football, and just having you here is special. Obviously, the 2 championships you've had, you have so much experience in DMFL as well. So I'm really glad that you're still like staying involved in the league, and you're here. You have a team. Your bro's still fighting it out, still battling for you. I feel like when he's playing, it's like I'm still seeing kind of like you. Like you're there with him pretty much.
Mashallah, I feel like he's really like, I don't know if is it just me, my bias. I feel like he's turned it up a notch, man. He's like, even in Carrollton, even right here, he is popping. He's popping off the screen. He earned it, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, a lot of guys have said like the Dan and Horace, like they're kind of being saved by the collaboration with Ashraf, the brothers. So I think like people are giving Ace a lot of his flowers for how much everything has changed with this team.
I hope he hasn't been in my shadow at all. I don't know why it's starting to feel that way, because he probably deserved this praise a long time ago. But I know he's not satisfied. That team's not satisfied, and definitely still an underdog team. Take it week by week, but I'm happy people are getting the recognition. But they want a lot more than recognition.
Yeah. So I want to say a couple announcements for this season. We changed the booth review rule. So basically, you have 1 challenge per game, and you need to save that challenge, and you can use it anytime during the game. The last 2 minutes of the game will be used at the same exact time as the whole 20 minutes. So basically, like, there's no like booth review automatic from the stands anymore. You still have to challenge the play you need to challenge. So it's kind of because referees have kind of been like having an issue with this because like there's so many times in the game under 2 minutes where they're like challenge, and it's like at some point they're gonna make their calls. And it's gotta be, if you don't feel the call is right, you can challenge their call. And if you're right, you keep it.
Okay.
So we kind of have to.
And if I hear this right, it's 1 per game. And if you win it, you keep it until you lose it.
Yes, and overtime it reloads as well.
Gotcha.
So if you use it during regulation, overtime you get 1 more as well.
Okay.
So we're kind of giving the power back to the teams, back to the captains to use their challenge very wisely, and it's the strategy as well. Like you all did, you challenged at the right moment, and it actually panned out for you. So a couple rule changes there, and that's pretty much all I have for this podcast. Any last words you want to say?
No, quick question on the rules since we're on this. Sorry, I won't take much time. So holding is not a first down; it's a repeat in 5 yards, right?
Holding is a replay in 5 yards, but holding is at the point of infraction.
Gotcha. It's not from the end of the play.
No, not so. So where it happened, 5 yards from where it happened.
All right.
So that was a big rule that we've also discussed with referees as well.
Worries.
Because like the automatic first down rule is a killer.
Yeah,
like imagine it's like 4th and 27. You hold the dude on a play, and then now it's automatic first down. You're just like
when they got the first anyway, but they've been bailed out. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's a big rule. So we didn't want to have that for this short of a field.
I like it. It's a great.
So, but it's a replay down.
Okay.
So it happened in OT game, and then they had a replay down. So
gotcha. And that was first down anyway. So
DBZ should have scored on that play, but they didn't get it done. But yeah, that's it.
Alhamdulillah. First podcast. Appreciate you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Inshallah, we'll see you guys next week. We have some exciting games coming up. Shanghai versus Nightmare, Dark on Dark Crime. We got In-Game versus Forgotten Ummah, GB on GB Crime.
Yeah.
We got Black Mambas versus Dark Knights. It's going to be a special one. Going to be a fun one. And then we got DBZ versus DoomZday at 11 a.m. Going to be another banger week. FTA Advice, Traffic on Mafia. You don't want to miss any of these games. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm staying for all these games.
Yes.
Inshallah.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Assalamu alaikum.